Now you talk about marriage being the hub of a wheel. What do you mean by that?
If you think back to when they had the old Conestoga wagons out on the prairie, those big round wheels, and there was the hub right in the center, and then from it went all the spokes. If our family is a wheel, our marriage has to be that hub. There might be a broken spoke. It might be our ministry. It might be we're changing jobs. It might be a child with special needs that's maybe in the hospital. We can have 3 or 4 broken spokes, but that wheel will still be solid.
Yeah.
But if that hub is broken, if the very center is broken, then none of the wheel will function.
That's a very good point. Yeah, it'll just collapse.
It will just collapse. And, we can try and hold it up and try and keep doing all those things with the broken hub, but it's very, very difficult.
Well, and on the same token, too, we tend to put more pressure on those spokes than we do on the hub.
Yes.
By putting energy into our kids or into all these other things, and we forget about that middle piece.
That's right. We have to be offensive about our marriage and not defensive.
Yeah.
And so, not giving our husband the crumbs or thinking, well, we'll work on that once the kids are grown. But that's got to be our priority. First God, then marriage, then these wonderful little beings that God gave us as children. And it's easy, especially with having special needs children in the home, to prioritize it, because it just seems to take so much energy and so much consideration. So my husband and I, we always made sure we had time together alone at least once a week. And we would talk about our kids and their issues and work on all those things. But after a time, it was okay, no more kid talk.
Yeah.
And then we would sit across from each other and focus on what each other were doing and what we were doing and what our dreams were and things like that. So I recommend, yes, if you're going on a date, talk about the kids for the first half hour and then draw a line.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So. And, it's so simple too. I mean, like we go for a walk now in the evenings, which is nice because we have older kids. We couldn't do that when they were younger, but when they were really young, we just pushed them in the strollers, and then that was our talk time. And even like tonight, my husband surprised me, he actually was home. He's working on the other side of Houston and living down there, and he had to come home this evening. It was so nice. But we just grabbed a cup of coffee, and when the kids were done with dinner, we just stayed and sat and had coffee. I mean, it can really be that easy, even when they're in the house, to spend that dedicated time and teach your kids how important it is that mom and dad have that time, and that you get time too.
Right. But that's good patterning for them for later in their own marriage. We've got to remember we're teaching them how to be married. Even at ages 3, 4, 5, and 6, they're looking to us to see what does parenting look like? What does marriage look like? And so they need to see mom and dad being somewhat affectionate. They need to see mom and dad enjoying each other in that friendship. Yeah. And working together in partnership.